Hey now! We are live, hey now? Welcome to another stream. It's going to be, of course, Oblivion today. It occurs to me that Oblivion was actually the last gaming stream we did before the big storm hit, because I mean, Thursday we streamed, but it was the Lord of the Rings, so... You know. Right, let me go ahead and get the word out that we're live. Meow. Smack the crap out of my keyboard, that would be great. Meow. I just want there to be this very bored cat in the middle of that. Where it's like, da 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 da. Meow. That'd be fantastic. I don't even know why it would be fantastic. I just know that it would be. Hey, Moogle. Hey, Gray. Pet the board kitty. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. I'm a naughty bitch. I just started talking like Sean from The Good Place. I am a naughty bitch. That's like the line that... There's so many lines that live rent-free in my head from that show, but that's the one where he's like, you know, but that's against the laws of the afterlife. And I remembered that. And then I also remembered I'm a naughty bitch. I think this is the song from Arena that I remember the most. How goes it, y'all? You ready for us to finally beat this game? I mean, last week we fought Mankar Cameron. And he's sort of the first, he's not the first anything, I don't know where I'm coming up with the first. He's sort of what most people would consider to be the last boss. You're kind of sick? I'm sorry to hear that. Hope it's nothing serious. So, there's still more to go. There's a whole, like, final quest. But the final quest does not involve the main character, the hero of Kvatch, fighting any big boss. There is a big boss, but it's not us that fights him. It's Martin. Martin Septim has to rise to the occasion and fight the final boss. So basically, Mankar Cameron and his children are like the final boss, and you know I think they're gone for good because we had already killed the children in the past, and then they were there, you know. So it's like he just kept resurrecting them, but we got him, so I think you know he's probably gone forever. Yeah. Zarby's stuff? I don't know what you're talking about. What stuff you tried to use? You talking about like medicine or something? What's Zarby's? I'm gonna Google that because it's gonna take you forever to answer. Yeah. I don't know what yeah to what. Oh, it's cough syrup? Oh, they have a bunch of different things. Oh, okay. Yeah, this ain't gonna help you get better, but it'll make you feel better. You know what I mean? Like you'll just this is the type of stuff that you take to alleviate the symptoms of what's going on. Did you test yourself to make sure you don't have like the COVID? But I mean, you'd probably be fine if you had it. But I'm just making sure. Actually, you got your shots, right? Well, I sound like I'm talking about a dog, but you were vaccinated, right? No? Why not? You realize it's like, you know, not a big deal to get COVID if you're vaccinated, right? I've had it twice. And I was fine both times. So, like, if you get sick, it helps, you know? I mean, it still sucks to get it. It's not pleasant, but you live. You know what I mean? You don't die. You live as someone who doesn't believe in it. Oh, God, Moogle, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know what? Okay, so you realize you... Okay, I'm going to give you some information here. The first thing is that these vaccines are free. The second thing is that you could oftentimes look up online where they give them, and it's usually like a supermarket or something like that. And you just walk in and ask for it, and they just give it to you. And nobody has to know but you. Okay? I'm just going to put it to you that way. You know what I mean? That's all you... That's the information that you needed, and I have given it to you. You just say, hey, I need the COVID shot, and they'll say, have you had any in the past? And you'll say no, and they'll say, okay, stand right here, pop, you're done. You might feel like poop the next day, but then you'll be fine. It beats being sick. By a lot. I mean, you still get sick if you get it, it's just not as bad. It's not deadly, you know? Although I think at this point, it's probably not going to be deadly, except for, like, really, like, older people, right? But here's the thing, like, if you got it, you could pass it to somebody that, like, doesn't believe in vaccines. You get where I'm going with that? And then they could be in serious trouble. But either way, I hope you feel better soon. Everybody, I mean, it's that time of year too. It could be COVID, but it also could be just a cold or the flu, because it seems like everybody's like kind of feeling under the weather. My sister's been under the weather. Jesse has the flu, although I think he's coming out of it. You know, it's just that time of year. It's cold and flu season. Yeah. So, it's just one of those things that, you know, this is the time of year that people get sick. Now, me, I always feel kind of low-grade sick because of my allergies, but it's better as of the past few days because of we had a big snowstorm, and that, you know, that was like the first frost of the season, and even though it wreaked havoc here and we lost power and it was a problem for me, it also helped in the sense that it killed off all the lingering ragweed that grows around here. Is especially problematic in the fall. You know, it's just, you just see it piled up on the side of the road as you're driving, and there's so much pollen in the air in the springtime, and there's the ragweed in the autumn, and my allergies. I've always kind of had allergies, but I feel like they've gotten worse. You know what I mean? Well, actually, no. I don't think they've gotten worse. I think they're about the same. It just feels worse because I'm taking medicine for it and still feeling it. You know what I mean? Whereas as a kid, I just dealt with it, I guess, you know? So I remember sometimes as a kid, you know, being at like my grandparents' place when they had a place up in upstate New York, and it was all country here, you know, and it's all country here too. It's not that different. It's just that I didn't live here. I lived in New York City, so I was going from the city, where, you know, of course there are plants and stuff there, but it's not like all over the place. You're not surrounded by it constantly, you know. And then going, you know, upstate to spend a weekend or spend a summer with my grandparents up there, which was a lot of fun, you know, as a kid. But you know, I was exposed to a whole lot of stuff. But what's crazy is that what I remember really having the bad allergic reaction to when I was young was not like the flowers and the pollen and stuff. It was the down pillows that my grandmother had, because we had like foam pillows at home, right? And they had and my grandma had these feather pillows, And they were the worst. Like, I'd go to sleep just fine and then wake up, like, feeling basically, like, sick, you know? Like, I couldn't breathe, basically. And it was rough, you know? It sucked, and then it took us a while to figure out that it was the damn pillows that were causing the issue, you know? And that I was allergic to whatever kind of feathers were in there, you know? So, to this day, I refuse to deal with feather pillows. The people are like, oh, but they're so soft and pillowy. And I'm like... You know what else is soft and pillowy? The ability to breathe both in and out of my nose. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I prefer that over soft and pillowy. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Y'all will have to let me know what you think, but I find the feather pillow overrated in the sense that it's like too soft. I feel like I sink straight through it, you know? I feel like, you know, you just lay your head on it and all the feathers just go out to the side, and then you're like like a pair of prickly breasts just smothering you, you know? Like, it's not as pleasant as I just made it sound, but it's just weird, you know? Like you don't have any support. What's up, Wayne? Yeah, that's the thing. Soft is not always the best thing. See, I like the foam pillows. I like to have my head up, and it turns out that, you know, having this gird, you know, that I'm supposed to sleep at sort of like, you know, an angle, so that the acid from my stomach doesn't just come up here and just kind of hang out around here and make my life fucking miserable. You know, as it did for years. To increasing intensity before I finally just had to find out what the fuck was wrong. Do you know that when I got diagnosed with this shit and I started taking the if your memory foam gets amnesia, you better not be in my ass groove. No, but for serious, shit. You just blew out what I was saying, Wayne. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, the weirdest thing about, like, you know, the doctor telling me, you know, you have this acid reflux shit, and getting medication for it and being treated for the first time. This may take a while. I realized that a lot of the things that I thought were just normal things were not. You know, yo, it me with the Prime sub. Happy early Thanksgiving indeed. 47 months, it me. Thank you so much. Can we get a little party, little emotes in the chat if we can? Just spam them. Thank you, it me. Yeah, like just little quirks that I thought, oh, that's just, you know, that happens, you know. Turns out no, it was a gird the whole time. It was me, Dio, you know. So, yeah. Well, somebody's got to drive over and get Moogle his shots so that nothing bad happens to him now. I sympathize, I really do, that you live with some maniacs that have to be contrary, you know what I mean? That's just so annoying. Especially since it should be your own choice, not anybody else's. You're an adult. I mean, come on. But I get it. I understand. I sympathize, you know. But yeah, let's play some Oblivion. Let's beat the... Yeah, see, yeah, Gray, you know. I mean, it's just, you know. It just do be like that sometimes, you know. What is that emote? Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Ugh. Creepy. Alright, let's play the intro. We're gonna play some of... We're gonna beat this game, and then we're gonna play Knights of the Nine, the DLC. That's going all the way, isn't it? Oh! I lived, bitch! I lived, bitch! Smack you with your own pimp. After... I almost said ravioli. I almost said ravioli. It says revolt. I almost said ravioli. Can you guys tell that Trevor's drunk? Hot naughty golems in your area. Can I... Oh, no. No! You can't... No! I must go. My people need me. I saw the entire western region of Middle-earth crack and fall into the sea. I'm not wearing fucking pants. You didn't see shit, you understand? You there, dumbass! Yes, you, in front of the screen. I mean you. And me too. Tell you the truth, Carl, this is the 37th time I've broken my vegetarian vows. 37. In a row? 20 more. What's hitting me? This doesn't make any logical sense.
Man, that bird's good going down. Haven't felt that in a long time.
All things your mother said. I'm sorry.
Punish me. You got a hose. Yeah, I'm a naughty dinosaur. Oh, you're good in the cloaca. Yeah, right there in my cloaca. Oh, I'm so dirty. Oh.
You can talk to them.
You're a lovely vision this night.
Wait.
Thank you, kind
He's spitting
sir.
game. Hold up. He's spitting game. That's it? That's all the game you got? You ain't never gonna get laid. Hey now. Alright. So now I'm actually excited that you're here, Moogle, because I believe you said last week that you had never seen the end of this game, and you were talking about how epic it was getting when I was in, you know, Mankar Cameron's paradise and fighting all the demons and everything. And I said, wait until you see the end of this. This has got a fantastic ending. It's not my favorite Elder Scrolls, but it's probably my favorite Elder Scrolls Final Quest. The one in Skyrim was really good too, but this one's awesome. We're about to do the final quest, or we're gearing up for it at least. I mean, I'm in Cloud Ruler Temple.
You found a way back. Does this mean...
Mankar Cameron is dead.
You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings.
This is so weird because, like, the one big... Well, not the one, but one of the big criticisms of this game was when you talk to somebody, the world just sort of pauses and you can see the fires not moving. It's still sort of, like, glowing, you know? It's pulsating, the glow, but it's not moving. And people were like, why does the world freeze and zoom in on somebody's weird fucking face whenever you talk to someone? And that's why Skyrim was such a wonderful thing where, you know, people just go about their business as they're talking to you, and you know, it's not as weird. Here, the amulet belongs to you.
Belongs to me? The Amulet of Kings? So you and Joffrey have said. If it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings.
Put on the amulet, Your Majesty.
Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny.
Yeah, he's got the Amulet of Kings on. You see, you are Uriel's son.
I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me back in Kavach. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor.
You are the Emperor.
Not yet. Until we light the dragon fires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Akato. He waits for us in the Imperial City.
So, basically, you know, even though Mankar Cameron started this by having Uriel Septim killed and opening the gates, but just because he's dead doesn't mean the gates stop opening. The dragon fires are out because there's no Emperor, so we're going to have to deal with that. Why meet Okato?
Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Mankar Cameron's death.
Ma'am?
Alright, let's go. Oh, I should, like, heal myself. Apparently I've been damaged. I don't have Wait. There it goes. I'm like, waiting for my magicka to refill. I should also see if my armor is all repaired and everything. Like I said, we don't have to fight Mehrunes Dagon, but there are enemies that we're going to have to deal with. I know I spent a lot of the last part running past enemies and everything, but, yeah. Wait, why am I walking? This is silly. I'm gonna walk all the way to the Imperial City. Oh, yeah, I was gonna, like, go along here, cut through Ruma, you know, over here. Yeah, no, I know. We're gonna skip it. Just walk all the way to the Imperial City. Why not? Are we doing this at night? I don't want to do this at night. Oh. Whoa, hold on. I don't want to hit the guards. We good? Jesus Christ. I didn't want to do this at night. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Your turn.
Everything is ready for Martin. Where is Martin? I was told that he had arrived in the capital.
We have arrived at the Elder Council chamber. I must formally present Martin's claim to Chancellor Ricardo, the head of the Elder Council.
I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the Imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor Ricardo, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates
Martin, could you not do that?
Are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
One does not simply walk
As
into
you command,
oblivion.
Sire. Guards, form up and protect the emperor. To the Temple of the One.
The Imperial City is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened all over the city and Deidre are pouring out. I must escort Martin safely to the Temple of the One, where he can light the dragon fires, close the Oblivion gates, and save the city.
Where you fall down and bleed to death.
All right. Yo, where's this guy going? That's like, get reflected. Shit. Let's try that again. I gotta keep him alive. Alright. Where is he?
What's the matter?
I can't stay far away from Martin.
Show me what you've got.
Let them hit me, you know? They can beat on Okado if they want to. Oh, he's done. Where is Martin? I don't see him. I think he ran off. Alright, he's with me. This way, this way. Oh my god, Martin, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta be real careful I don't hurt Martin. Ah, damn it. I forgot how tough this can actually be. I wish he wouldn't mix it up with the enemies, but you know what I need to check? Do I have a spell that I could use to heal him? I should have thought of that. Night Mother's Caress now. Alright, I need to add like a convalescent spell or something. Yes, you can heal NPCs, yes. Give me a second. I think I can just add it to my... I should have thought of that. No, that's not it. How do I add a spell? I should have taken care of this before coming here. Oh, it's not a... Okay, it's with the dot. Fire dot, add spell, 000 C7661. Alright.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Alright, I can keep him alive. I need to replenish my magic, though. Oh. Not if he keeps moving.
Such a...
Yeah!
Oh. Oh my god, he keeps moving out of the way. Right, where's Martin? He's healing himself as well, so that does help. Ah! Well, this is overall the hardest Elder Scrolls.
Yeah!
He's got a lot more health than he had. I wish he'd stop fucking juking every time I try to heal him. Oh my god, I healed the enemy. Fuck, man. That is so annoying. I'm trying so hard to keep him alive, and every time I go to heal him, he moves. I gotta re-add the spell. I'm gonna have to, like, start save scumming this. Where is it? I might have to... There it is. Everything takes so long to kill, you know? Alright. We're doing this. Oh my god, stop moving, Martin! I can't hit him with the spell, I can't heal him. Shit. Oh my god. Captain Picard is pissed at Boromir. Oh my god, stop moving, Martin! It's so hard to hit him with the damn spell. Oh my god. Martin, calm down.
Mehrunes Dagon knows that if I can reach the Temple of the One...
I think if I talk to him, he might pause for a moment.
He has lost. Come on!
Oh my god, I still can't hit him. Alright, I got him there. I'm missing him because he won't stay still. Fuck. Let me wait, hold on. Let me save it. I forgot that I was gonna do that. There might be a better spell than this. Something that shoots instead of having to touch him. Well, fuck. Martin, you fucking piece of shit. You stop moving around.
And the dragon!
Where is he? I can't get to him. I can still cast it. Alright. Alright. Okado doesn't even have a fucking weapon. That's what's crazy about this. Okado's just throwing hands at these demons. I don't even see Martin right now. He's really weak right now. Damn it! Well, I guess we gotta load that save again. There's too many enemies and he won't run from them. He insists on fighting everything.
This ends here.
Damn. I can't believe he keeps moving. Alright, he's moving, he's moving. Mehrunes Dagon is here. The barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel have been destroyed. Our only hope now is to somehow defeat Mehrunes Dagon and cast him back into Oblivion. Perhaps Martin will know what to do.
We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here. Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
Can we cast him back into Oblivion?
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him.
What about the Amulet of Kings?
Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by
Daedra, need to
Akatosh.
calm down. Martin can't
It
do it alone.
contains
We
his
need
divine
Adel. For
power.
real, right? What's up,
But
Almighty
how to
Santa?
use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea. One last hope. I must reach the dragon fires in the Temple of the One.
But you said it was no use.
You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow.
I'll get you to the temple.
Then I'll do the rest.
Try not to fight every
Lead
asshole on the
my
way,
friend.
Martin. Follow me. He's actually going to follow me now, so he won't actually attack everything that he sees. Alright, let's make sure he's at full health before we get too crazy here. Fuck. Oh my god, Martin. I told you not to fight every asshole you see. No, I'm in trouble. I gotta get out of... My acrobatics increased for some reason. I can't get out of this little corner that I'm in. He's just standing there! It's a real pain in the ass that I can't move. Alright, I got out of the corner. That is just insane. Oh my god. Where's Martin? I don't even know where he is. Ah, shit. He's following me. No. Where am I supposed to go? Fuck. Oh. In. I just had to run past Mehrunes Dagon, no big deal. Alright, I think we're good now. Martin and I are inside the Temple of the One. We must get Martin to the Dragon Fires or all help is lost. I need to heal myself, I need to repair my arms and armor and everything. That was just so crazy, I was just like plastered in that doorway and couldn't move.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
He is a Dragonborn. That's Akatosh, by the way.
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won!
Where's Martin, he asks. Do you not see the stone dragon that wasn't there before? Martin is gone.
What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. The avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin?
Yes, he shattered the amulet.
The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh.
And Martin's blood, too.
Then Martin is gone.
But the gates are sealed.
Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim.
But what about the Empire?
This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the Empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the Empire.
No, you're telling me.
But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive. In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you.
It's not as good as what I already have. But thank you.
The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
Yeah. And that, for as long as you play it, the Akatosh statue is there for the rest of the game. After a few days, they do fix up the city, but the that will always be there. All right, well that's the Oblivion main quest right there. I guess we should start on Knights of the Nine, which I actually honestly forget how to start. I think
I believe it's over. That giant demon, the dragon. What happened?
it has to do with
Have we won?
one of the temples, a murder at one of the temples. Yeah, that was part of the Fighters Guild. We did that. I forget which... I might even have the quest in here somewhere. Let's see. Whispers of Death, Order of Virtuous Blood, Pilgrimage. This is it. I've heard rumors of an attack on the Chapel of Dibella in Anvil. No one seems to know what happens, but all the priests and priestesses were killed and the altars desecrated. It might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. Alright, so this will start Knights of the Nine.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, I have a level up. When did that happen? Hold on. I have a level up. Let me find a place to sleep. I didn't see it. It must have been when I was getting the shit kicked out of me. I did see my acrobatics leveled up, but I didn't see that it was like a full level up. No, that's a weapon shop. The thing about Morrowind is it's a lot of text to read. And starting with this game, they started off with full voice acting.
The
So
thought of what might have happened.
everything is a
Lumar
lot
hadn't stopped Dagon's invasion.
quicker.
But it's over. Thank Akatosh. The Oblivion invasion is over and we've survived.
Fantastic, Wilbur. I need a bed.
There's a wonderful room available.
You're still gonna charge me even though I'm the hero? Alright, cool.
Excellent.
Yeah. Dick.
Be seeing
Alright. Where's the stairs?
Good to see you.
Like, wow, you're the hero. We'd all be dead if not for you. Can I get a room? Yeah, it's 25 gold. Alright, let me save it as well. There's plenty of factions to join in this. I mean, like I said, there's still a lot of the same ones. The Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild. Instead of the Morag Tong, you join the Dark Brotherhood. You can't join the Imperial Legion, but there's the Arena to do that, you know, which we did do that. So, you know, it's still a pretty big game. Hey, Alice, how's it going? It's still a pretty good big game. But all right, now that we've taken that level up, we could start the DLC. Where's the chapel? Here we are. I'm pretty sure this is the quest that starts Knights of the Nine. I mostly remember the end of Knights of the Nine. Like fighting the boss. That's what I remember. Your sinuses have calmed down some. We had a whole discussion about what do you call it? Allergies earlier. You have to find the priest. Well, like his body or something? And I see blood over here. The one speaking outside? Oh. But the quest is pointing me in there.
Good morning.
Right now it's just telling me, all the priests and priestesses were killed. Might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. This guy?
Oh my! To what do I owe this honor? I am but a humble prophet. What business do you have with me?
Ask about the Anvil chapel attack.
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned.
Why does he look like a Temu version of Roger Waters?
In his dying breath.
Umaril. What's that?
Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the aliens, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestring, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods.
Who is Pelinal Whitestrake?
Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Aliens 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid
He
of
got
the
loud again.
gods, fought the alien sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned.
Just tell me who attacked the chapel.
Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot.
They did spell out something in blood in there.
As Uibala, Umarale El Nada Rakuva. In the alien tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat.
So how do we stop Umaril?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry?
I will quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight?
Well, I am the champion of Cyrodiil.
And never let anyone forget it, champion. I salute you, yes. This small matter of the Crusaders' relics should be a trifle for a legend such as yourself.
So let's hear about these Crusaders' relics.
The weapons and armor of Pelinal Whitestrake, Alicia's comrade, granted to him by the eight divines. He went alone into the white gold tower.
This guy's about to tell me about the pros and cons of hitchhiking.
King Umaril to single combat and slew him. Alas, Umaril was not truly slain, but only cast beyond the bounds of Nirn.
Nirn is the planet.
And now he has returned to wreak his vengeance upon the gods.
Sort of a Dig or Daggerath vibe to this, right? Like about Morgoth being cast away from the world, but then eventually finding his way back.
Only a true knight, wielding the holy relics of the divine crusader, has a chance to defeat Umaril. But alas for Tamriel, the Crusaders' relics have been lost for many an age. Who now can succeed in the quest for the relics, where the greatest knights of legend all failed? Are you a worthy knight?
I feel like we've had this discussion.
And
8 and 1?
once there were 8 divines. Then Tiber Septim became Talos, and the 8 became 9. I followed the old way of honoring the 8 while also giving due to Talos, the one who ascended. Are you?
I mean, yeah, you could just say yes. You could say Hero Kavach. This is if you beat the game. Fighters Guild Guildmaster, Archmage, Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, or no. Let me just say I'm a worthy knight.
And I'm sure you will have no trouble finding the relics on your own. You, Cliff, why do you come?
I don't know.
Think on this. Well,
Ask about
he
Umaril.
is the enemy of all who walk free on Tamriel today. A survivor of the ancient race of alien slave masters who once ruled Cyrodiil. He was struck down by Pelinal, but by his art Umaril had bound himself.
Oh, the claim? Alright, let me...
Though he went a land and
Oh, this one.
let the gods be the judge of that. I cannot see into men's heart. I see only their words and deeds.
How can I find the relics?
The gods grant insight to those they deem
We'll
worthy.
just lie and say we're not
Why
famous.
and how they act is
You know, he
not
clearly knows who I am.
What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the pilgrim's way. Travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings. May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Okay. So he gave me a map, but he didn't mark anything on my map. Let me see the actual map that he gave me. The Way Shrines map. But these are... okay. So it looks like... let's start with Akatosh. It looks like it's just south of Bravil. Let's start up there. It's like right around here somewhere, you know. Oh, that's Coral. Here, Bravil. Yeah, right around here somewhere. I'm gonna start at the Oblivion Gate, and we'll just see what we can find. It did look like it was kind of near the road. Well, here's the road. Let's look at that map again. Yeah. So... based on that, it should be right around here, actually. So let's follow this up.
You have my ears.
Yeah, kind of like right around here. Am I tripping? That is what it's pointing towards. Well, it might be kind of, I mean, more like around here then, like a little bit at the halfway point. Well, here's something. Hold on. Way Shrine of Akatosh, that's it. Continue your penance to earn the gods' forgiveness. I have prayed at the Way Shrine of Akatosh. Alright, that's one. You see, they're not marked on the map, so you're gonna have, you know, you have to do a little bit of amateur cartography here. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. So, Dibella is similarly near a town, right south of Coral. Start from Wayne and Priory. Yeah, it is very close to feeling like a Morrowind quest in the way that you have to kind of feel around and figure things out on your own. You know what I mean? It's very reminiscent of the way that Morrowind worked. Okay, so I'm at the crossroads there. I like this kind of thing because I have a fondness for maps. So it looks like if we just sort of go south by southwest, we should run into it. If I get up on top of this, I might be able to see further. And yeah, there it is. Oh, we got enemies. A Spriggan. Screw you, lady. Get that taproot. Continue your penance to earn the gods' forgiveness. I have prayed at the way shrine of Dibella. Cool! Alright. So, the Temple of Mara is sort of north, or east by northeast, we'll say, from Kvatch. So let's try that one. Or Skingrad, rather, not Kvatch. So if I come here from the Grateful Pass stables... Yeah, exactly. Like the first one, the Akatosh one was really run down. And then this one, not so much. So let's just look at the map again. So from where I am, if I just sort of like go to the end of the road and then just strike out straight northwest, we should be fine. Like just go west along the road until it curves and then go northwest from that curve point. So here's the curve point. So if I just strike out straight northwest from here, we should see it. Whoa! Alright. There's a bandit.
Die, you orc filth!
That's racist. Why gotta be racist about it? Do you have anything I want? I'll take your healing potions. There it is. This one's a little broken down, but not as bad as the first one was. I've prayed at the way shrine of Mara. I want to repair real quick. Okay, so moving on to RK, we can see that if you go halfway between Anvil and Kvatch there, it's sort of like in this area. I think this inn here would be a good place to start. Oh, hold on, I didn't mean to switch to that. Alright, so... Okay. I have a good heading here. So basically, it's right around here. So basically right to the northeast of where I am. I like this quest because, like I said, I like messing with maps and such. I saw that. I think the fact that it's airing on Adult Swim is sort of the precursor to that. I feel like I should have seen it. There it is. Whoa, hello. Sudden... Alright, spicy kitty.
Yeah.
Oh. Jesus. I saw it. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. I have prayed at the way shrine of RK. Alright, next up. Let's see. Alright, so... let's go for Julianos, which is sort of... Julianos and Talos are both near the Imperial City. Julianos is pretty close to a crossroads. That's why I'm going to that one next. So you could see this crossroads here. So I guess we'll start from Skinbone Cave, just sort of go north until we hit the road, and then get to the crossroads, and we might actually be able to see it from the crossroads, depending on the terrain there. As a goblin shaman. No, that was a YouTube sub. Thank you for that. What? Annoying. Alright, so I said go north till we catch the road. Which is right here. I think I see it from here, actually. Is that it? This looks more like an alien well. Yeah, it's an alien well. Okay, but yeah, I think more around here somewhere. Let me get to the crossroads. Which is right here. See, I thought I'd be able to see it from the crossroad, but all I see is the alien well. So let me take a look at this map again. It should be, well, kind of to the east, yeah. So take the east road and just be on the lookout. More like over here, yeah. Oh, wild boar. Let's have some wild boar ravioli. I feel like I should be able to see it from here. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Here we are. Alright, that's another one down. Alright. It hasn't given me the quest thing yet. There it goes. Alright. Okie dokie. So, looking back at the map, Talos and Zenithar are sort of in the area here. So, my thought here is let's just walk from here, I think, because I don't think there's a useful... Well, actually, there is a useful... if we go to this camp... Oh yeah, there were boars in Skyrim.
This is the part where you fall.
This is the part where you fall down and I immediately knock her off her feet. Oh, you gonna play me like that?
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Die, damn you! Die, you orc filth!
That's racist. You're done. So I'm thinking it's just kind of like around here based on the map. Yeah, I wish I could kind of zoom in on that a bit, but I can't. But yeah, it looks like it's basically just south of where I am. Might be smart to wait for daytime, but there's enemies nearby according to this. I don't see any enemies. Or hear any. Well, this is an actual... This is Hersine's Daedric Shrine. This is not I'm not looking for a Daedric shrine. I'm looking for an Aedric shrine. Let me take a look at this map again. Okay. Yeah. So, well, somewhere around here. I should endeavor to get to the top of the hill and be able to look around more. Wait, that's not it there, right? That's her scene. Oh, I got a troll. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
He's attacking this person. Who even knows who that is? Alright, I'm all troll in the dungeon, yeah. I'm all a little turned around here. I feel like I've definitely passed it. Is that the way shrine that I saw? No. Paralyzed. Who else is hitting me?
What's the matter?
Oh, there's a will-o-wisp. I no longer see the will-o-wisp. I can't really see shit right now.
Yeah.
Can I wait till morning now so I can actually see what the fuck I'm looking at? Is that it? I think I found it. I think that's probably it. Although that seems like really close to the road. That might not be it. Let's find out. That road's not on this map. That might be why. Yep, that's Talos. I've prayed at the Way Shrine of Talos. Okay, so Zenithar is... looks like it might be pretty easy to find. Not too far from Ravel. Let's go to Flooded Mine and go from there. So from here, how difficult is Arena? Depends on how you approach it. It's not a super difficult game, but you can't approach it as a modern sort of game because it's very much not. See, it looks like it's just basically right north out of the gate here, which would mean basically kind of where I am. There it is. Oblivion is definitely the hardest Elder Scrolls game. You know, there's no denying that. I have prayed at the Way Shrine of Zenithar. What does this guy want?
Well met, traveler. Have you heard the call of the prophet?
Oh, this is part of the quest.
The pilgrim's way?
Yes, I seek the 9 Way Shrines.
As do I. Perhaps we can share the road, as long as our paths lie together.
Okay, cool.
The blessings of the 9 upon your quest. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
See you, Sir Roderick. Oh, his horse is just leaving. Yeah, wizard. No, it's not nearly like wizardry. No, not at all. Like, wizardry is rough, bro. Okay, Stendar looks like it's kind of the halfway point between Bravil and Leowin. It does look like it's right on the road, at the narrowest part of the river. So if we use that, like this right here being the narrowest part of the river, I'm going to use this Oblivion Gate as a waypoint here. There's still Daedra here?
Ow! Ow! Oh!
My visibility isn't great right now, but... Did it look like it was closer to the river? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much right up there against the river. Well, here's the river. I mean, this is the narrow point. Let's see, make it daytime again. I mean, it technically is daytime, but the weather is so shitty. Yeah, still storming. That's the Oblivion Gate. Oh boy. Take care of this Zivila. I feel like I'm too far away from the river, but... I mean, this is pretty much the halfway point between here and Bravil. It is the narrow part of the river. Let me look at that again. Alright. It's also sort of the point where the river is, like, the most... like, bends the most to the west. So maybe more like over here? I wish visibility was better, but it is a dark and stormy night. He knew he didn't want this smoke. How are you? It's a fight you'll get. How are you? This is a town, isn't it? Alright, now I'm at Winter's Edge. Oh, man, where is this place?
Hail.
I killed all these people. I'm getting too close to Leowin. This one's difficult to find. The Stendar one. It honestly looks like it's right on the road. And the point of it on the road looks like kind of like basically where I'm at. But there's a town here. Alright, everybody keep your eyes peeled. I might have to just look up a more precise location online for the Stendar one. No! What the fuck? What happened to hi, how are you? Now you gonna start shit? Yeah, could you help me out with that? This is the first one I'm having difficulty with. He says, how are you, as he walks by me, and then he waits for my back to be turned? What a dick.
What's the matter?
Well, shit. What a dick. Alright, I'm gonna look at my phone. This game doesn't like when you tab out of it. Okay, so according to what you're sending me, it's more like over here. So I'm heading in the right direction. It looks like it is sort of like right on the road, but I am heading in the correct direction. It was so weird how the guy, he was like, if it's a fight you'll want, like he wanted to fight me, but then he's like, hi, how are you? And then he waits for me to turn away and it sneak attacks me. What a bastard. Oh, there it is. Yep. At least I was headed in the right direction. It pretty much is right on the road. Should repair my armor and stuff at this point. I've been in a few fights. Yeah, my helmet was almost completely gone there. Kind of waiting for that quest pop-up. There it is. Okay, so... the only one left is Kyanareth, which is not the easiest thing because it's sort of in the middle of nowhere. So let's... I think the best thing to do here would be to use... these rivers as a waypoint. I think it's up around here near Fort Entius. Let me just look at that again. No, it's not that far up. Okay. So, not near Fort Entius. Well, actually, no, I think it is. I'm gonna go there. I think that is where it is. This is definitely the hardest one to find, so... It looks like it would just kind of be to the west here somewhere. Or at least we got nice weather now. Is that little lake on the map? It looks like it's right at that little lake, actually. So if I just, yeah, head towards that little lake there. Still hearing combat music. There it is. Came right up on the hull. That was actually easier to find. Rejoice, you've completed the pilgrimages of the 9 way shrines and your sins have been washed clean. I have prayed at the way shrine of Kinnereth. I have completed my pilgrimages to the way shrines of the divines. I should pray and wait for a vision to guide me on my quest for the Crusader relic.
Hail, knight! You seek my relics with a worthy heart. Your prayers have woken me from my
Look how far up we are.
Or perhaps you have entered.
That's the Imperial City.
I still sleep. I think others have sometimes spoken to me. Others like you, but my memory is doubtful. Perhaps the others.
That's crazy.
After you. Your need must be great for the gods to allow us.
So if I'm, yeah,
to
so
speak.
I'm oriented north.
As Umaril the Accursed found a way back, the foulest of a foul race, 1,000 curses upon his unholy name. I thought I'd won, but I should.
I remember fighting the last boss up in the sky like this.
The slave masters are a cunning breed. Umaril found a way to cheat death as I could not. If you would seek for my relics, I know little that can help you. All that has passed since my death is like mist that my mind cannot take hold of. My friends built a shrine upon the site of my death, where the elves tormented me in a final act of revenge. I can show you where it once stood. Perhaps it is there still. Fare thee well, Sir Knight. May the gods grant you to destroy utterly, as I failed.
Well, that happened. Alright, guys. I gotta take a brief bathroom break. Let me save it, though. I will not be gone long. It's about a minute or so, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Alright. Also got me another water. Okay, I'm back. I just saw something posted on Slack by the person who's like the head moderator of Quora. I just need to read that, see if, because they're replying specifically to me. What did she say? Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we are. Okay, let's get back into this. Upon completing my pilgrimage to the Way Shrines, I received a vision from the Divine Crusader, Pellinal Whitestrake. He revealed the location of his lost shrine, which is where I should begin my quest for the relics of the Crusader. A lot of people thought that this DLC was disappointing because it's just like kind of like one quest line. But it actually, it came with a lot of stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, some of it was like the horse armor, but it was only like, how much did Knights of the Nine cost? Wasn't it only like $10? Yeah. What about Pellinal Whitesnake? There he goes again, on his own. It's in the middle of the water. All right, I'm gonna go from Shinbone Cave. No new area. Well, I mean, Shivering Isles was a big expansion. Whereas this was like a $10 DLC, you know what? Oh. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know. I remember Knights of the Nine being really cheap. Grab people. Grab people. And yeah, you did get other... There were plugins, you know, yeah, the horse armor thing was there. Oh yeah, because the PS3 version was like the Game of the Year. Here it is. Vanua. Whoa, right away hit me with the Wraith, huh? Well, the Xbox 360 version also was like a year and a half before the PS3 version. Technically, what we're in right now is a new area. Oh, wait. That's not gonna work. Your mother! Alright. Which I think worked out really well for the Sony version, because by the time they were ready to release Oblivion on PS3, you know, they had plenty of time to work out the kinks, which is why the PS3 version was pretty good. Compared to, like, you know, how the PlayStation 3 version of Skyrim was a mess for a while before they were able to fix it. Oh, he sees me. And the Fallout games as well, yep. Oh! Bethesda has traditionally had difficulty working with the PlayStation 3. So, you know. Wizardry. Yeah, Wizardry is pain. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but you want a walkthrough for those. You want a guide to teach you how to build the characters and, you know. Because it can be very, very difficult if you do not build your character correctly. There's a switch there. There's a zombie. Yeah, I'm prepared, exactly. Like, I'm prepared to knock this motherfucker out. Oh, he's glowing. It's a dread zombie. Alright, that's a good chunk of health. There we go. Oh, I just almost destroyed him in one shot. It's over. I have the high ground. Ugh. Most of those old CRPGs would kick your ass if you didn't know, you know, what to do. Some of them you could correct problems, and some of them, like Wizardry, nah, you're just kind of boned. The original Wizardry just got a remake recently. I still remember seeing ads for it. Yeah. I remember seeing ads for a Wizardry remake that was sort of recently. Not really. I'm so beyond the point of caring about treasure. Looks like a lich. Excelsior? I'm not familiar with that one. There was one that I used to play called Legacy of the Ancients. I don't remember much about it, but... Alright, so much for this nether lich, right? More like another bitch, am I right? Liches may be dangerous, but they don't have a lot of health. Oh. And a wraith. I thought I disarmed him, but I did not. Here we go, we got it. Like, this game can kick your ass if you go about it in sort of an incorrect way, which is what makes it so different from the other Elder Scrolls games, because most of the Elder Scrolls games let you play it any way you want to. Arena, not so much, but that was like, you know, the first one. They were sort of just starting out, and it didn't start as an RPG, believe it or not. It was going to be an arena combat game, and they just kept adding more and more RPG shit to it until it was just, you know, an RPG. Alright. Oh, he sees me. Oh, I'm gonna take a look at that once I'm not in combat. I would like to one day revisit some of the weird computer games that I played when I was a child and see if I can finish them, you know? Like Legacy of the Ancients, there was this fucking weird Mickey Mouse adventure game, you know, that I could probably breeze through, but stymied me as a kid. Let's take a look, Moogle. Oh yeah, that looks very similar to Legacy of the Ancients or the first 2 or 3 Ultima games. Very similar sort of thing. Lost count of how many games that look exactly like that I've played, you know. Oh, hold on. The Quora moderator is asking me something, and I wanna answer this because I think it's. hold on a second. Sorry, this is just like a core thing that I'm dealing with. Just trying to improve the platform as much as I can. I found it. How old is this? Okay, sorry about that. If you guys remember, when EB had asked me a question about on Korra about the children of Hurin and how it got really, really suppressed because of the subject matter of the children of Hurin. I can't find my friggin' mouse right now. Oh, there we are. To the point where in a year, it's only gotten 50 views, which is wild. I would get 50 views on a question within the first, 30 seconds of it being up. So we were talking about moderation and all this stuff, and I mentioned, hey, the thing about cracking down on adult stuff is it affects discussion of literature. And I use this as an example as to, it got, really no views at all until I pinned it. I shared it and pinned it to a space, and that got me still less than 2,000 views, which is pretty low, but the original only had 50, and it doesn't come up in searches and such. I feel like I'm surrounded, but it's just the dread zombie. There's a wraith over there, but it's behind a barrier. You figure a wraith would be able to go through a barrier like that, but I guess maybe it's like a dog trying to get through a fence while holding a stick. Like the dog could fit through the fence, but the stick won't. And it doesn't know to let go of the stick. I need a key for that. Can I hurt him? Oh, that's a lich. But I saw a wraith. Needs a key. Alright. Maybe that zombie had the key. No. Maybe this guy has the key. Priory of the Nine. I found the body of Sir Amiel, who appears to have perished centuries ago while questing for the shrine of the Crusader. Perhaps I can find some clues on his body that will help my own quest for the Crusader's relics turn out better than his. Well, let's make that our active quest, and let's check out his journal. Sir Amiel was a member of the Knights of the Nine, a holy order devoted to recovering the relics of the Crusader. Through reading his journal, I've learned the location of the former headquarters, the Priory of the Nine in the West Weald. Once I've recovered the helm from the Shrine of the Crusader, I should proceed to the old Priory. Yeah, you could get, I forget the name of the disease, but you could get it. Yeah. According to Sir Amiel's journey, the helm of the Crusader is located in Pelimel's shrine. Alright. I wanted to actually read it, but there's his key. His ring. Doesn't seem to do anything, but I'll take it. I found the key there. Let me check out that journal, though. I'm sure that's interesting. Where is it? Here it is. This journal is a record of failure, my failure. In the immediate sense, this is no doubt obvious. If you are reading this, you are probably standing over my body, slain in the depths of the shrine of the Crusader. Perhaps the gods granted me the gift of at least glimpsing the holy helm before I died, undeserving though I am. I must believe that you are indeed a holy knight, following in my footsteps in the quest of the Crusader's relics. It is to you, Sir Knight of my hopes, that I direct these words. May the account of my failures help to avoid my fate. Know that my failures encompass far more than my own death, which is of little account at the end of a long life. The high ideals of the Knights of the Nine, of service to the gods rather than men, of dedication to a higher purpose, these are my failures as I shall record here. As I write this, the scratching of my pen, the only sound in the empty priory, I am preparing to embark on my last quest for the helm of the Crusader. I know that my chance of success is small. I am too old for such a task. This quest should have been taken up by the next generation of Knights of the Nine. while Sir Caius and Sir Beric and the rest of us stayed behind and spun tales of our days of glory. Alas, there is no next generation. Sir Beric is my embittered enemy. The rest of my old companions are all dead. There is only me, the last stubborn knight of a failed order. For many years I blamed Sir Beric for the dissolution of the order, but in my old age I have finally come to recognize my own part in these tragic events. I now believe that the seeds of our destruction were sown early. Although the fruit did not ripen until late, even in the first heady days, questing for the cuirass with Sir Caius and Sir Forolf, I set the pattern of personal glory. The cuirass was mine, and although it resided in the priory, I wore it into battle, and accepted the acclaim of my fellows and the people for its recovery. And so it went. The sword and greaves recovered by Sir Beric became his personal arms, and the gauntlets to Sir Casimir. Why not? Should the holy weapons lie idle while there was evil to be vanquished? And who more fitting to carry them than the knight who had proved himself worthy by their recovery? So we told ourselves, so I told myself. But all that followed from this. When Sir Beric wanted to take his relics with him into war, who was I to forbid him? I, who had jealously considered the cuirass my own and none other's. Sir Beric was wrong, but I was wrong first, and the blame for the dispute over the relics falls first on me, the leader and founder of the knights, who should have set a higher example, but was instead first to claim a relic for my own. But the internet is for porn. Sir Beric's later actions I will leave for others to judge, but let it be known that I do not blame him for the dissolution of the knights. If he would speak to me, I would tell him so myself. He and I are now all that is left of the original knights. The others are all dead, and I have dedicated myself to recovering their bodies and interring them in the priory Undercroft, as is fitting for such holy warriors. Alas, that they did not have the leader that they deserved. Now it is time for me to depart on my quest for the helm. If you would follow my footsteps, Sir Knight, know that the priory basement, at least, will remain inviolate. I have sealed the stairs, and only my ring will now open it. Good thing I grabbed the ring. My brother knights will sleep in peace, in company with the cuirass, the only relic that remains in the Order's keeping. I say that, although the Order is officially dissolved, hoping and believing that the Knights of the Nine will one day be reborn. Perhaps you are the one to restore the Order. If so, go to the Priory of the Westweald, use my ring to enter the vaults beneath the Priory House. There you will find the cuirass, and claim it for your own, if you are a true knight. May the Nine guard and guide you. Farewell. Sir Amiel, Priory of the Nine, the Westweald, County Skingrad, year 153 of the Septim Era. Oh, really?
Yeah! Ho! 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 Ow! Ho!
The way the liches just sort of nonchalantly float around as you're hacking them up is hilarious. Oh, I paralyzed him.
Yeah!
There is a wraith somewhere around here. Let me check. Oh, up there. Skill level too low. I haven't thrown many spells, so... Destruction increased. I know my destruction skill is low, but what is it actually? Oh, my agility is damaged. I'm gonna have to take care of that after this. It is at 21, so I should be reaching apprentice or whatever it's called now soon. Internet is such a great place for porn. Got him. Looks like I need to get back up there. Oh, that's a big pile of shit. Okay. This looks like it's going down, though, but... For porn. There's another wraith there. Oh, it's like somebody else saw me, but I got a sneak attack on him. Yeah, he's dead. Well, more dead than he was. For porn. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. Grab your dick and double click for porn, porn, porn. Still trying to figure out how to... Where did this bring me? Yeah, that's not... Well, I don't know. Can I get there? It doesn't look like I can. Maybe I should go through this. Maybe there's a way back, you know? Shoot. Another dread zombie. For porn. Ugh. Oh, right, I had my agility was damaged. I gotta take care of that. Alright, let me drop the scales. Is it just agility? Let's see. It's just agility. So let's restore agility. That raises your agility, so it was damaged on top of it, you know. Okay, that looks right. The internet is for porn. That's in my head now. That's gonna live in my head all day. Pornocracy? Sneak skill increase. I've not heard of the pornocracy, but have you heard of the mind goblin? Good hit. So weird that skeletons can summon other skeletons. I mean, they're a lesser level, like skeleton champions will summon skeleton guardians or whatever, you know, but it's just wild that that's even a thing. Whoa, hello. Back up, big boy. The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. This guy's gonna get me sick if I don't get away from him. Dick. Okay, so I feel like I should probably make my way south. There's a wraith. For porn. There's a gloom ray. Wait, that's real? I thought you were just joking. About a pornography. Or pornocracy. I thought you were just dicking around. Looks like I disarmed him. Either that or he didn't have a weapon, but I'm pretty sure he did at one point. Yeah, EB had, because I had just casually mentioned Turin Turinbar marrying his sister, unwittingly, of course, in The Children of Furin, and EB was like, wait a minute, Tolkien wrote a story where dude married his sister? I need to hear about that. So, you know, if you ask it on Quora, that might... Oh, no, I'm on the wrong spell. You know, I could write a whole thing about it, and then it didn't get any views because of the subject matter, which, you know... But I'm not... It's not... You know... It's a false positive, and... I you know, the lady I'm speaking to is like the... I think this way. She's like the head of moderators, so... Oh, this doesn't... Is that connected? It looks like it might be connected. Yeah, I can squeeze through there. There's the helmet. Helm of the Crusader. I've recovered the Helm of the Crusader, the first piece of the Crusader relics. Now that I've recovered the helm, I should proceed to the Priory of the Nine and see if it still holds the cuirass of the Crusader. There's that wraith I fought earlier with magic. Internet is for porn. Alright, so... Priory of the Nine, where is that actually? Wow! That's practically at Elsewhere. I mean, it's not... I can go from like Cylorn or from Nanian Twill, but that's really in the middle of nowhere. But as you can see, yeah, there are actually like new areas. It's not like... Just not new overworld areas, but there's new dungeons and such. There we go. Alright, let's go to local map and see what the best way to get out of here would be. Straightforward? Okay. Huh. Oh, come on, I pressed jump. He doesn't want to jump. There we go. And the ring that we recovered from that guy's body should get us into the Priory. Going down this way? Yeah, okay. That wasn't sneaking. Whole bunch of undead fuckos. That guy's a summon. Alright, he's done. That's the Lich's summon. Reliquary? A reliquary should have like blood and bits of flesh in it, right? Not money and a ring. Well, I mean, the ring could have been on the person, but But it should have like a... What do you call those blood vials? A phylactery. There we go. I'm gonna find out about something called the pornocracy. I thought you were making a joke. I gotta look at this. I know you said it to read it later, but I just gotta like glance at it real quick. Saeculum obscurum, also known as the pornocracy or rule of the harlots, was a period in the history of the papacy during the first 2/3 of the 10th century, following the chaos after the death of Pope Formosus in 896. Wow. Wait, so you're telling me there was a period where whores ruled the Catholic Church? That's kind of badass. They're just like, so speaketh the Council of Sluts. That's amazing. We're going this way. But I think I have to be down here. Yeah, this will get me out here. Alright, this is an area I've actually traveled through, so I should be able to run through without worrying about enemies. Yo, history is crazy, right? If you just think of like the most crazy thing that could have happened, that's usually what happened. Let's get to the mainland so I could travel. Alright, so yeah, I guess I'll go from Cylorn. We're close to Elisweir, so it should be relatively flat terrain.
Your shield arm looks strong.
That's a choice, that outfit. You got the full greaves, no shoes, no shirt, habit. Just not sure what you're going for, but I approve of it. Wait, who are you even? What is...
Did you really face down Mehrunes Dagon himself?
Yes. He didn't wear a shirt either.
He stood 200 feet high and crushed the temple dome with his fist.
He more like ripped it off. He didn't really crush it. He sort of just took it and peeled it.
Bye.
This random half-naked chick in the middle of nowhere near Elisweir knows who I am. I'm famous as fuck. Her chest piece broke? That's possible. That's very possible. What is that over there? There's some sort of way shrine there that's not on the map. Way shrine of Akatosh? Wait, wasn't the Akatosh one up near Bruma? Honor the 9 and do your duty. Pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessing. Oh, I guess there's multiple ones. That's crazy. I wonder if that one would have counted for Knights of the Nine when we were starting it. Imagine if you're playing with a nudity mod, right? And you just see somebody walking with their tits like that. At some random alien shrine. I think this is it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Priory of the Nine. Let's take a look. Are there enemies around here? No. Okay, it's a safe area right now. The inside might not be so safe. Oh, that's fucking cool. That must be a depiction of the battle that we talked about, you know? Yo, Ulmanos look like Sauron in that. I mean, let's be real. I look like Sauron, but, you know. Oh, that helmet. Let me take a look at that, actually. Let's see if it's anything that I would want to actually wear. Probably not, right? But we could take a look. Helm of the Crusade. It is heavy armor, but let's see. The defense rating is 9, which is the same as the Daedric one. So I could wear it. It's got its own... Enchantment. See, mine is Fortify Magicka. This is Fortify Restoration and Personality, which is pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like. Very Serene Beauty added. Wait, what is Serene Beauty? I don't see it here. Is it a spell? It's not a spell. It's not an active effect. Interesting. Well, I'm going to stick to this for now. It's the fortification. The way it said added is just so strange. It's safe in here as well? Okay. A lot of goblets. Rejoice, through faith your afflictions are banished. Alright. Yeah, I don't think the Curus is here. Let's look up in here. This is just the ramparts. Alright. I'm thinking it's got to be in the other building, right? Let's see if we can find an entrance. Well, then again, it said that the ring would get me in there. Here we are. So there's got to be something to do with the ring. Song of Pelennor. Song of Pelennor, Volume 7, on his battle with Umaril and his dismemberment. Editor's note, this fragment comes from a manuscript recovered by the ruins of a Lessian Order monastery at Lake Candalus, which dates it to sometime prior to the War of Righteousness, Second Era, 2320. However, textual analysis suggests that this fragment actually preserves a very early form of the song, perhaps from the mid-6th century. And so after many battles with Umaril's allies, where dead Aurorans lay like candlelight around the throne, the Pelennor became surrounded by the last alien sorcerer kings and their demons, each one heavy with varlings. The White Strake crackled the floor with his mace, and they withdrew, and he said, "Bring me Umaril that called me out." And while mighty in his aspect and wicked, deathless golden Umaril favored ruin from afar over close combat. And so he tarried with the shadows of his white tower before coming forth. More soldiers were sent against Pelennor to die, and yet they managed to pierce his armor with axes and arrows, for Umaril had wrought each one by long varliance, which he had been hoarding since the first issue of Challenge. Presently the half-elf showed himself bathed in meridian light, and he listed his bloodline in the Eliodun, and spoke of his father, a god of the previous Kalpa's world river, and taking great delight in the heavy breathing of Pelennor, who had finally bled. Text lost. And Umaril was laid low, the angel face of his helm dented into an ugliness which made Pelennor laugh, and his unfeathered wings broke off with sword strokes delivered, while Pelennor stood frothing above him, insulting his ancestry and anyone else that took ship from the old Enofe, which angered the other elvish kings and drove them into a madness of their own, and they fell on him, speaking to their weapons, cutting the Pelennor into eighths, while he roared in confusion, which even the council of skiffs could hear. Text loss. Yeah, the illustration's cool. If anybody's in moderator mode, we do have a cheap viewers bot there. Ran when Moor shook the whole of the tower with mighty bashing from his horns. The next morning, and some were slain in overabundance in the taking, and men looked for more aliens to kill, but Pelennor had left none save those kings and demons that had already begun to flee. It was Morahouse who found the White Strake's head, which the kings had left to prove their deeds, and they spoke, and Pelennor said things of regrets. But the rebellion had turned anyway, and more words were said between these immortals that even the Prowravant could not deign to hear. I'll take this with me. They really do. They really do. I see it's taken care of, though. Let's see, then. There's got to be a secret door or something that's going to open regarding something with this guy's ring. I'm starting to think it might actually be in that smaller building. Wait, here we are. Sir Amiel's ring fits perfectly into the diamond-shaped opening in the floor. I was looking for the basement, but I just found it. I didn't mean to go into... There's like a forge here. This looks like it might have housed the cuirass, but I don't see the cuirass here. I mean, there is a Knights of the Nine cuirass and shield, but that's not at all what I'm looking for. Here's the Undercroft. Cannot wait at this location. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be enemies. Oh, no. Okay, he's not an enemy.
By the strength and guidance of the Nine, who comes before us?
Somebody had way too much fun reading
this
this.
Sacred ground, seeking the cuirass of the Divine Crusader. Step forward, adventurer, and face us each in honorable combat. For the vows we fail to revere in life, we shall uphold in death. No unworthy soul shall lay hands upon this sacred artifact without the leave of the Knights of the Nine.
Alright, here we go. Fighting Sir Gregory. Oh wait, I'm using the mace. I'd rather use the axe for this. Who's next?
Sir Gregory, you are defeated. Sir Cassidy, step forward.
Here!
So much for Sir Casimir. I could probably get a repair in before the next one attacks. So, right, this is the guy. It's weird how it made the sound of him drawing his sword when he had it out already. He was just holding it. But that's like the universal, hey, block skill increase. The universal you're getting attacked sound of the sword being drawn, you know? Now he's done.
Sir Ralphus, you have fought.
Henrik is next. All right.
Let the challenge continue. Sir Henrik, come forward.
It's going to make the sword drawing sound even though he's holding it. It also sounded like it was coming from my right. Like, I think it's coming from the Knights of the Nine symbol. Ooh, he tried to disarm me there. Sir Caius. Alright, Caius, let's go. Let me see if it sounds like it's coming from my right this time. Yeah, it's coming. The sound is actually coming from this. Love having surround sound without having to worry about like a bunch of different speakers and stuff just in my headphones.
Here! Here!
Let's see, I think I got an answer here. Oh, just thank you. Okay. Alright, only 2 left. Alright, junk in, we're doing this. So now it should sound like it's coming from behind me. It actually sounded like it came from my left. The game might only be stereo. Like, if I'm standing at Sir Tarlf, it should absolutely sound like the sound would come from my left, if I'm correct about this. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's only in stereo. Which is fine. I mean, this game came out, what, 2006? Something like that? Where'd he go? Oh, hello. Oh, knocked my bitch ass down. Alright, we won.
You have stood against the Knights of the Nine. However, the final test is upon you. Ready yourself, Sir Knight, and face
Time to fight Sir Amiel.
me!
Yeah, knocked your bitch ass down. Oh, you're lucky I went wild with that one. Oh, knocked my bitch ass down. Goodbye.
In 300 years, none have stood against us and lived. Step forward and claim what is yours by right. May your faith be true.
Cuirass of the Crusader. I have defeated the ghostly guardians of the Cuirass of the Crusader. I can now claim it for my own. I've recovered the Cuirass of the Crusader. I should talk to the ghosts of the former Knights of the Nine to see if they can aid me in my quest for the remaining Crusaders' relics. I don't know, maybe I should wear it, but I don't know. I'm like attached to the enchantments that I have. Like my Cuirass does what? Yo, Flower 66. It's not quite 69, but how you doing? Thank you for the sub. Let's get some emotes in the chat, y'all. How's it going, Flower? So my Cuirass is see, that says shield, but I think that's actually the Cuirass, isn't it? No, here it is. It's shield. It's 20% shield. And the new one is what? Oh, I should check and it's got a defense rating of 23. It would probably be up here, right? See, this is less. It's only 18. But I would have to repair it, right? To 125? Will that do it? I don't know. I'm kind of like trying to find an excuse to wear the new armor, but maybe I want to, maybe I don't want to. That brings it up to parity with the Daedric. Fortify Restoration, Fortify... Resist normal weapons, and Fortify Health. He didn't say anything about anything being added. God, that looks cool, though. Maybe just for this DLC, I would wear this stuff. Right? Serene Beauty edit. Now, that's definitely some kind of effect. Now that I know what icon it has, I could probably find it. Oh, that. There it is. It's a lesser power. Calm up to 25 for 10 seconds on touch. So, all right, it is a power. Okay.
By the 9, I've not seen such strength. Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
What about Sir Beric?
One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined.
Hope you're feeling better,
Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
I don't have to ask him about the helm because I already have it.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusade.
The gauntlet, okay.
For I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Please, tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me.
Family is stressful. Yeah, I understand that fully. I mean, we lost all that food, you know, right before Thanksgiving. So that sucked.
But the war had changed me.
I cooked all that pork
no longer had
that was supposed to be
sympathy
for Thanksgiving. That had to be
for the
thrown out,
suffering.
you know.
In the brief time I was there,
Thankfully, the
I
most
didn't
stressful
want to hurt
people
the
in my
chapel
family are not
without
coming
me.
to Thanksgiving, so.
It was there that I was cursed.
Cursed, what do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
That's depression, dude. So what about the gauntlets?
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they
It's
lie
like
there
Mjolnir.
still in Coral's chapel.
Coral, okay.
You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Well, I'm glad to hear it's not so bad. All right. We'll come back and talk to the rest. We'll do it like one by one, you know. There's no reason to try to like add all the quests at once. We know we're going to Coral. I'm not seeing the quest marker. I probably have to activate that quest. Stendarr's Mercy. There we go. So the gauntlet should just be laying on the floor, right?
You look like someone who's company.
Imagine if you're playing this and you're not into heavy armor, and the Knights of the Nine Armor is like not that useful to you, you know. But light armor's pretty bad in this game, you know, like it's not good. Rejoice, the fallen, your afflictions are banished. There they are. Gauntlets of the Crusader. The gauntlets are too heavy to move. Sir Casimir's told me the gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the chapel of Stendarr. Coral must travel there and figure out how to retrieve them. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's cool. I was hoping there'd be like one of the priests or something to talk to here, but... Oh, hey.
What brings you here, my lady?
The Gauntlets of the Crusader.
Ah, yes. The Gauntlets have been here for ages. I know only the basic story behind them. They're more of a novelty these days.
Really brings in
My
the
only
tourists.
real involvement with them these days is keeping the youngsters from hurting themselves trying to pick the gauntlets up. What is your interest in them, if I may ask?
Do you not see the helm and cuirass I'm wearing? I'd like to know their story.
Yes, well, I don't know the whole thing. A great many years ago, a knight of the Old Order did something terrible, and the gauntlets just fell off. They dropped to the floor right where he stood, and no one could lift them. It was a sign of the curse placed upon this knight by Stendar, I think. That curse still lingers on today, in fact. Poor Kellen.
Who was Kellen?
Oh, why, he's a descendant of that very knight from so long ago. The curse has affected his family all these years. He suffers from it now. He came here from Hammerfell seeking a cure, but... well, there's really nothing that can be done for him, I think. He may know more of the story than I. Perhaps you should speak with him, if he's feeling well enough. You too.
Alright, let's go find... Oh, not here, apparently. Maybe in the Undercroft. Sir Casimir's descendant. How can a god of mercy afflict a multi-generational curse? It does seem kind of disproportionate, doesn't it? Here he is.
What is it? Is there a cure? Has Arelder found a cure? I know there's something he's not telling me. Ah, so you've heard it, have you? Terrible curse. Been in the family almost longer than anyone can remember. When I was younger, I could live with it. Wasn't so bad. But until it gotten worse over time, I'd come here, to the place it all happened, in the hopes that something could be done. I fear I haven't much time left otherwise. Arelder has let me stay, mostly out of pity, I think. But there's something else. I swear he knows more than he tells.
Let's ask about Arelder.
I've seen plenty of pity in people's eyes over the years. I grew up recognizing it.
He got a lot louder all of a
With
sudden.
Arelder,
Audio mixing in this game is so weird.
And when he speaks to me, there are times I'd swear he sounds apologetic. Guilty, even. Why would that be?
I wonder.
What reason does he have to hold back information? I know I'm a doomed man one way or the other. Speak to him if you can. Convince him to tell me what he knows as a dying man's last wish.
Let's do that then.
Too.
You too. Arelder.
It's good to have a bit of good news in these dark times. What can I do for you, hero of Coral? It's a horrible thing, truly. One cannot help but pity those such as Kellen, who have such a burden placed on them through no fault of their own.
What does God need
But
with a starship?
that if it is the will of the Nine, then there is little that can be done.
Yeah, you talking shit though.
The Gauntlets have been here far longer than any of us. I don't expect that to ever change. They'll almost certainly be here long after we're all gone. Certainly after Kellen's family has died out. I cannot face him. I know what might be done for him, but I haven't the will to do it. I wish I could help him. Truly I do. But I cannot muster the strength to damn myself on his behalf.
What are you talking about?
The curse. I know what would lift it, but I cannot do it. The only way to free Kellen of his curse is to take it on myself. I am not strong enough to do this, and so I am a failure. I fail Kellen every time I speak to him, And I fail Stendar every time I pray to him and do not ask for the
That's
power
see, somebody
to
has
lift
to
the
give
curse.
that mercy.
Do you know one who would do such a thing? One who would pray at this chapel's altar, pray to Stendar for the power to lift this curse?
Yep.
Farewell.
Do you wish to pray to Stendar for the power to lift Kellen's curse? Yes. So now I have the lay hands power. I have prayed at the altar in the chapel of Stendar and have been granted the ability to lay hands on Kellen. I need to see him at once. Restore fatigue. Lay hands on touch. Alright. Oh, I missed. I have lifted the curse from Kellen, which means I take it on myself. As a result, I am weary and my fatigue has been affected. With the curse lifted, I can now retrieve the gauntlets of the Crusader.
You... how did you? I feel good. I feel good. I don't feel like death. I feel like running.
He's gonna run right onto traffic. And he out! He out!
Look at me.
Yo, dude wildin' out. So the curse, let's see what that actually does. That would be in here, I think. Damage, fatigue, ability of the curse of the consumed. That's not so bad. I have recovered the gauntlets of the Crusader. I have completed Sir Casimir's quest by recovering the gauntlets of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics that the other ghost knights are questing for. Alright, let me fix it up a bit. And let's see. So my gauntlets are resist disease with a defense rating of 8. This is actually better. It's actually 9. And I get fortified restoration and resist disease. Even better resist disease is 50%. Mine's only 15%, so there we go. And I just got the merciful touch power. Which, let's take a look at that. Wow, that would have been helpful when I was trying to keep Martin alive. Restore health 50 points on touch, because I was using 20 points for 2 seconds. It's just 40. You've got the touch. Wait, what is it quest pointing towards? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, just telling me to go outside, yeah. Alright, so let's go back down to the Priory and talk to the next knight. You've got the touch. You've got the power, yeah. Wait, not here. Here. It started with Casimir. Alright, let's move on to Ralvis.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
What must I do?
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine. When you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt, Your faith must be your guide across it.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. My faith will guide me.
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowin's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
Path of the Righteous. So this is for a mace, which is pretty similar to the type of weapon I use. I mean, I do have the Daedric mace here that I use for one-handed sneak attacks, so... Alright, let's go. We're going to Leowin, which is down here. Oh, I should actually activate the quest. Oh,
May the
gotta
Nine
leave.
guide your way.
Hold on. Let me, Was that just from scrolling? Oh, it was. Okay. Let me save it. Well, here's the chapel.
It's you. I've heard of you. You're the one restoring the Knights of the Nine, aren't you?
Sure am. Who are you?
My name is Kennardus Aholan. Like you, I am a servant of the Nine, specifically of Zenithar. I came here seeking his mace. However, I could not pass the test. I'm no crusader, but that doesn't mean that I cannot serve Zenithar. In light of recent attacks, I've signed on to protect the chapel. I'm fair with a blade, and by my honor, I'll serve the Nine in any way I can.
Cool story, bro. What can you tell me about the mace?
Legends say that when Pelennor Whitestrike was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman St. Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When St. Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar, his tomb, began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader. Legends say that when Pelennor Whitestrike was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace.
Oh, he's saying the same thing, though. Alright, let's go take a look
Good
in the
day.
Undercroft. Sanctified Ancient Spectre. Here we go. No, damage my willpower? Really? That's whack. And my axe! Well, willpower isn't affected by that, so I can just go ahead and... Okay. There's another one over there. Ah, shit. Ooh. This one's not even paying attention to me. So weird. I mean, these sanctified ancient specters are basically gloom wraiths, right? Like, they're not any different, really. Oh, damage my endurance? That's no good. There's another one over there, but... Oh, and he doesn't see me right now, so... Still hearing combat music, though. Ooh, paralyzed the friggin' Spectre. That's a face only a mother could love. Restoration skill increase. Oh, I'm not on the healing spell, that's why I'm not healing. Willpower damaged. That's no fun. Dumbass. Alright. Tomb of St. Calidus. I've knelt before the shrine of St. Calidus in Leowin and found myself transported to some sort of dark void. I can see the mace of Zenithar off in the distance, but there seems to be no way to reach it. According to Sir Calvus, I must follow my faith in the Nine to guide me to the mace. Not like that. Cheer. I forget how this actually works. It's not like the Indiana Jones thing where you just walk across. Maybe you have to take a leap of faith? Whoa! Nope. Not quite. Yeah, I don't remember how to do this. Follow your faith, they say. Is this something? No, it's not. I think I'm going to look this up, because I do not remember. Path of the Righteous. Path of the Righteous Man. That's got to be a Pulp Fiction reference, right? Oh, you just have to keep trying and then it'll tell you what to do. I think you need the boots to do this. Oh, I actually landed on that. I think you need the boots to get across. My attempts to reach the Maze of Zenithar have been unsuccessful. No matter what I try, I cannot reach the other platform. Perhaps if I continue my quest for the other relics, an answer will present itself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the solution is that I need the boots. And that the boots will get me across. So let's put a pin in this one for now. Pretty shitty weather. What did that say down there? Oh, just province of Cyrodiil. Here we are. So like I said, once we get the boots, we'll come back to that. Dude,
well met, Sir Knight.
Errolder, what are you doing here?
I find myself here, at your disposal. I want to make up for the mistakes I've made, and devote myself fully to the faith. If it pleases you, I would join your order and serve the Nine at your side. What say you?
Sure, yeah, cool.
Thank you. It means a great deal to me. Excuse me while I gather the equipment I need.
Why don't you do that? I'm going down here. Alright, let's talk to Henrik.
If you are true to the teachings of Julianus,
this is the shield.
It may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
So what do you mean?
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping.
This guy's accent is so weird because
trusted friends, I began
he's obviously a Nord, but he sounds like he's got a Khajiit accent a little bit.
I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield.
He sounds like he's speaking in a Khajiit accent, even though he's a Nord.
I trust that the others carried on without me.
Let's ask about the shield.
The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it.
I mean, the Nord accent could have been just different back when he was alive, you know? Wait, did that give me the quest? No, it did not.
I am at... It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now. Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
Alright. Wisdom of the Ages.
Your sword strike true.
Let's go try this one.
Well met, Sir Knight.
Oh, he's got armor on. So now he's just picked up, Oh, is he following me? No. He's picked up their accent. Alright, that's pretty far out near Black Marsh. Let's go from Fort Double Cross and make our way there. We are. Talking about it being well guarded. I found Fort Bulwark. I need to get inside and find the shield. Gotta find myself an entrance. Not there. Alright. Fort Bulworth. That was a good movie. Still mostly held up, I thought. Shit.
Yeah.
Conjurers.
Ow.
Die!
Yeah.
Die, cat!
I'd rather not. He calling in the hot bitches, huh? Called in the hot bitches. And he said guarded well. You didn't think it would be by random conjurers. Flaming hot Cheeto women. That's real. I actually need to get up that way. Alright. Storm Atronach. Naughty Golem. Rock, rock, rock. Oh, there's a Zivali somewhere around here. Alright. Where though? I don't see a Zivali. I've clearly gone the wrong way. Shit. Alright, well we know where the Zivali is coming from. So where this guy came out of. Alright. Did you just say dickworm? She's like, I'm just warming up, dickworm. Okay, just open this. Another. Oh, this is Conjurer's Clan Fear. Everybody's summoning Clan Fears that I can't find the people who are summoning them. The dickworms. Well, I found the Conjurer. And I found the Zivali. Alright. Oh! Sent me flying. 3 weed-smoking girlfriends. Eggplant as a pizza topping is amazing. There are 2 types of people. People who like it and people who are wrong. Shit. Where are you going? Nowhere to run. Oh, hello. Ain't nowhere to hide. Jesus. That sure was something. I gotta take a pee break, though. Yeah, you know what? I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick pee break. I will not be gone long. You don't like eggplant on pizza? Man, I don't know what to tell you at that point. You just like not like things that are good, right? I hate flavor. There's too much flavor on my pizza. Let's see if we could figure this out now. Oh, see, no, this is not it. Yeah. This is where I was before. Okay. Oh, hello. I'll take both of those. Let's see if we could lower that bridge, maybe? Drawbridge is lowered remotely. Okay. I mean, bacon, I think bacon as a pizza topping is somewhat of an acquired taste. Like, obviously pizza's great, bacon's great, but it's very rich. And I can see that not being for everybody, but I don't know, eggplant is very, very balanced on a pizza, I think. Then again, some people just don't like eggplant, like in general, you know? Opened elsewhere. Couple of conjurers that don't see me, so let me see if I can maybe just annihilate them without being seen. Oh, almost. Ah, great. That took off a lot of health, but it wasn't enough. And now they're just summoning like crazy. Well, that's what they do. They're summoners. That's one down. No, Gunny Wyland. There we go. Conjure Adept. Yeah, bacon and onion. Peppers, maybe. Or bacon and sweet Italian sausage, you know. Liver and onion and bacon pizza? I think that takes away from the whole, like, pizza part of it, you know. Acolytes, the shield is here. We know this. Yet we have not found it. The fort has been cleansed, and yet still it eludes us. No doubt it was hidden from eyes such as ours. Hidden with the intent to keep it from those who would learn its secrets. The gate to the lower levels no longer halts our progress. Make note of the candles along the walls if you would pass through. The fort must be held at all costs if we are to succeed. Let none enter. Leave no foe standing. Alright, so the candles have something to do with what we're doing here. Alright. Do I need to repair it? I don't think it. No, I did. Alright. Can't get through there. Something to do with the candles. Alright. So I can't figure out how to get into there or across there. But there were a lot of candles this way. See, those aren't really candles, though. But perhaps I'll figure something out. Shit. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. It was like a flatbread sort of thing, you know? This puts me back here. Yeah, there was really only one spot where I saw candles along the wall. Maybe I have to activate the candles or something. Well, I haven't been here, so I mean... Oh, boy.
Guess it was nothing.
She's looking straight at me.
Who's there? Where are you?
Shit. Oh, I hate the way they run. See how they run like pigs from a gun. See how they fly. I'm trying. Oh. There might be another note in here or something, you know? This one also has candles. Yeah. Recently used pickaxe. That's... I don't think I need that. Let me get rid of that. Unless that's saying that I should just smash my way through there. I actually don't see it as a weapon. It's not a weapon. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. I haven't found any switches or anything to open anything. Like I said, it's got to have something to do with those candles that I saw along the corridor. Can't remember which corridor it was. Not this one, obviously. Here we are. I don't know. I'm like at a loss here. I have to just look it up. I mean, there's one's here too. I'm pretty sure this is where I found the note about that. Make note of the candles along the walls if you would pass through. Maybe there's a spot in there where I'm supposed to just walk through the wall? I really don't remember this. There's candles there and there. But nothing to activate, nothing that I could walk through. Wait, no. That was just me slipping against the wall. Shoot. I was hoping to find a switch or something, you know? Alright, I'm gonna look this up. Because I do not remember. Wisdom of the Ages. Let's see. Here we are. The candles. Alright. There's a handle on the floor? Okay. Apparently near where I had found the note, there's a handle on the floor to use. Not here. Let me light a torch so I can maybe see better. There. Somehow I missed that. Did that open this? Yes, it did. Okay. Alright, we've got something. Well, that raises that. Okay. Alright, we got stuff's happening. I don't know what the candles had to do with that, but alright. Apparently it's a clue for a later puzzle. But I have the solution up, so... Oh, these candles. Yeah, I see. So it's one on the left, so this one. And then two there, so it'd be the middle one. Three there, so it would be the right, yeah. Then one there, so it'd be left. I don't even need the solution. I get it. It wasn't those other candles at all. Elsewhere. Are there enemies around here? Yes. Okay. I see more conjurers. I see a conjurer at least. A silver spoon skeleton. Oh, fuck. She had to turn around right as I was approaching. Isn't that how it always goes? It do be like that. Alright, clearly this is not the right way, though. Yeah, died with a silver spoon in his mouth. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Set me free.
I can't seem to talk to the guy, but...
Thank you for rescuing me. I've lost track of how long they've held me here.
Who are you?
I am Sir Thedred. I came here seeking the shield of the Crusader, and was ambushed by these cowards. They've held me here since.
What are you doing here? Even though you just kind of told me.
I've been held prisoner by these scoundrels for the longest time. They want to know how to reach the shield, and believed I would help them. When I refused, they locked me here, and only let me out to torture me. They got nothing from me.
Can you help me?
I can't go with you if that's what you mean. I'm too weak. I need to rest. Once I have my strength, I will certainly join your cause. You'll have to go on alone, but the knowledge I've gained may be of use to you.
Talk slower, you're going too fast. What do you know?
Before finding this place, I learned a bit about those who created it. It's designed to keep the shield hidden and safe. A phrase kept coming up in the writings I found. When the eyes of the Guardians are upon you, Julianos will show you favor. I'm not sure how, but I just know it's a clue for making it safely through these ruins. You're the only one I've told. I hope it helps you. I must get out of this pit and get myself some rest. We'll meet again. Don't worry.
Looks like I'm actually supposed to get down there. The prisoner remains uncooperative. There is little doubt that he was on his own, and none will come to his aid. It has been made clear to him that unless he reveals what he knows, he shall pay most dearly, and yet still he holds out. We give it 1 more week. If he does not help us reach the shield, he is to be disposed of, preferably in a manner most painful. Yeah! All right. Somebody up there. Take a nap. Yeah, like I said, I'm so over treasure at this point. I'll certainly take these potions off these guys, though. Looks like I'll have to get up to the top and go across that way. Drawbridge is lowered remotely. Shoot. Got to find the mechanism. I see it over there. Whoa, damn. Alright. I probably could jump to that. Oh, if I actually jump instead of just falling.
Damn rats always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
Didn't I see another person? Oh, where'd they go? Oh, there he is. Okay. Go. Okay. That's the statue of Julianos. They said something about the eyes of Julianos being upon you. I think we have to turn these in some way. Let me see. Yeah, they all have to face the symbol, but there must be something, some kind of mechanism to turn these. There. No, I need you to turn there, actually. Correct. Well, not quite. You're not facing it. Okay. I found some sort of puzzle or trap deep inside Fort Bulwark. I need to figure out what it means in order to acquire the shield of the Crusader. Rodgar's goblet. I'm probably going to need that. Okay. I'm guessing I gotta put the goblet in one of these, but I'm not sure which one it would be. This one. No? Oh, Rodgar's stone. Alright. Now I figure out it's going to be this one. Let's put the stone in here. Rodgar's goblet. But that... it's the only one that's lighting up. Rodgar's hammer. Now we're back to the stone. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so take this stone. So the stone, it says, should be... Okay, that's clearly the book. Book, hammer, skull, gem, stone. Yes, okay. We got something going here. Skull. So that's showing that that's the sword. Book, hammer, skull. This would take forever without a guide. Making note of each one, you know? The sword. Alright, we know the sword goes here because I saw the vision. The gem. I saw the gem. The gem is, I think it was this one. I did see the gem over there. Alright. Yes, okay, cool. It gets easier as you go through the process of elimination. The book. Alright. Pretty sure the book is this one. Goblet. Alright. I think here? Helm. The helm was the very first one I saw. Cooked by the book. The very first one I saw looked like a helmet. It's gotta be this one then. Yes. Hammer. I remember seeing the hammer. There's only like one spot left though. There we go. Now we're talking. There's the shield of the Crusader. I've recovered the shield of the Crusader. I've completed Sir Henrik's quest by recovering the shield of the Crusader. I should continue to search for the relics of the other ghost knights requesting for. Did something open that would get me out of here? Yeah. Alright. Yo, let's see about this shield, though. Because my shield is a feather shield, and that's big because it's 125 points of feather. What does this one do? Yeah, reflect spell. Alright. Well, I won't be able to carry as much, but, you know. I'm not in the air. There we go. I just want to see if there's enemies around. Cannot wait in the air. Wait on these nuts. It's like a heretic level? Maybe more like Hexen, but I see where you're coming from with that, right? Night on the Town. Don't play that game. That's something. Yeah, not like that. Not like that game. That game is something else. Night on the Town for Atari. Yeesh. There we go. It crashed. Okay. Well, let's see. I had a feeling. The last autosave, I guess. Seventh degree fuckery indeed. And Bethesda. Bethesda. Beat him and eat him. Yeah. More bugs than Hollow Knight? That's a bit extreme. Probably not, but yeah, it's buggy. It's Bethesda. Ba 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 ba. This can't be my last save. It can't be. Oh man, that sucks. I'm back in Leyawen. Bro, that's annoying. It didn't autosave at all during that whole thing?
The muscle's on you.
Yeah, I'll slam my penis in the corridor, exactly. But wait, wasn't this... This was me trying to get the mace. Oh, dude, that's annoying. All right. How did it not autosave that whole time? All right, I didn't want to do it like this, but let me just get all the quests.
Well met, Sir Knight.
You know what I mean? It's just annoying, but... Nah, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't get confused. But I believe it was yours,
If
Henrik.
you were... When the order...
This is the shield. Alright. Alright. Dude, that sucks some ass, man. There is a certain amount of ass that is being sucked through a crazy straw there.
Well...
Nowhere in there did it fucking autosave? Like, really? I went through so many area transitions. More like Knights of the Nine. As in, no. Nernroot. Making some Doritos out of the motherfucker. Yeah, I know. But aren't there guy? Yeah. Oh, get back here, you piece of shit! Oh my God! Really? Don't do that, don't do that. At least I know how to get through it, so I don't have to spend as much time figuring it all out. It's this way.
To arms! To
Alright.
Yeah!
There's that zip alive.
Rah! Ho! Yeah! Ho! Yeah! Ha!
That's not even a healing spell. No wonder I'm not healing. Alright. Oh, it's heal minor. It is a healing spell. It's just a weak one. Trying to try this quickly, you know?
Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Man, that was not duck fudge at all. Not even a little bit of duck fudge was had. You know, Alice, you were saying that, you know, whether the armor of the Crusader is light or heavy is based on which skill is higher. What if they're equal? What happens then, I wonder? Fuck, he saw me.
Yeah!
Did I hit it? I did now. First is randomized and the rest follow it. Makes sense. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. They can't be a real account, right? You know how he was getting fake Stephen Draws and fake Wayne Coyne reacting to one of my comments? I just got a fake Christopher Rigg from Ulver. 0 followers, 0 likes. The actual Ulver account, like the real one, had already replied to me, so there was no reason that Christopher would have this separate account that would, you know, heart react things. I don't even get the scam. Like these accounts are new. Like I'm not selling anything. Or it's just so fucking weird. All right. Oh, I didn't hit the first one, did I? Oh. There we go. Like, dude, I know that's not the real guy.
Open the gate, please! I must get out of here! Thank you.
Is it because I didn't fight the people in here? Yeah.
This ends here.
That should be good. Alright. So Christopher Rigg reacted to your comment. Doubtful. That comment was months ago. And the band's official shit had already reacted to it, so... Fuck. There's only like 20 faces in the game for each race, so...
This is the die. You'll never take me down.
Come on. I'm trying to do this quickly. I don't really need this, do I? Oh, I do need to get over that. Okay. Speed run, yeah. I would be crappy at speed running. Oh my god, I pressed the fucking space bar. The jumping in this is so fucking weird. I pressed it twice. I was mashing it. Like, you just jump when I tell you to jump? There we go. Got it. Oh, I'm in a falling state, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, might as well just fall. No, I could have gone to that one. I didn't realize that was there. Aren't there two of them in here? I see the one.
Your presence here will not
Damn
be
it, really?
Presence here will not be tolerated.
Trying to do this quickly, but... Alright. That one's correct. That's just this. Alright, one more. Oh, one more here, actually. Yeah, that happened last time. Open up, open up, open up, open up. Bashing at it like it's arena and you can just smash things open, you know? There we go. This is where we save it. Hold on, I had the thing open with the mapping out which things go in what box. Where is my mouse? Can't find the mouse. There it is. Okay. have the thing up. Dude, what? Thank you. Okay, but there's the mouse. This is annoying me, dude. Like, I'm just trying to, like... click back onto Oblivion. There we go. All right. Helm. All right. All right. So this is the helm, I think. Incorrect. Oh, I thought that was it. Actually, that's the helm. Oh my god, I am dragging it. Alright. Sword, alright. Skull. Hammer. Goblet. The order of this seems to be completely random too. Stone. Well, it's actually showing me the stone, so that's kind of funny. Book. Gem. Actually, it was showing me the gem, not the stone. A gem is a stone. Oh, that was incorrect. Oh, no, that was correct. Okay. So which one did I fuck up? The stone. Alright, but that should be the last one. A gem is a stone. I mean, you know, I'm just saying. Save it. Oh, fucked that up, didn't I? I was actually going to use the shield too, so... And it's this way to go out. Alright. How annoying was that? Okay. No, it's this. Alright, let's go and get, like, the next quest. We're not gonna have time to do it, but we'll at least get it. Oh. I guess you, Sir
I'm at
Gregory.
your service, Commander.
The mace?
Sir Ralvus quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He believed that with the mace, he would be able to bring the rest of us together. He stayed in the chapel of Leowyn for months.
Yeah, this isn't...
Attempting the test over and over. In the end, in matters of faith,
I don't think he has a quest.
Walk with the Nine, sir. I am at your service, Commander.
All right, Tarlf, what do you do? No?
Complacency proved to be our greatest enemy.
Huh. I guess they don't all have quests.
I wish to see you succeed where I
The
failed.
boots, okay.
I was on the path to the boots of the Crusader, but died before I reached them. Do you wish to learn?
Yeah, tell me.
I cannot tell you exactly how to find the boots, for that will be up to Kinnereth. I can tell you to seek out her priests, though. West of the Imperial City, on the edge of the Great Forest, is a shrine. You will find them there, and they will tell you what you need to know. The boots are safeguard.
All right. Let's get all the quests I can.
Greetings, sir. Alas.
I think it's just... I mean, are there any pieces of just boots and mace, right? I've spoken with the ghosts of the Knights of the Nine and learned where several parts of the armor of the Crusaders are hidden. I should return when I've collected them all. Okay. So they don't all have quests. But we basically have to do... Nature's Fury, and then that will let us do Path of the Righteous. Let's see where that actually is. He was talking about the edge of the forest, yeah. Because you could see the forest here. You know? Sort of shaped like Mirkwood in a way, but wonky. So let me go from Fanakasakul up, and we will get to, like, where we need to get and then stop. Because we do gotta stop. But let's at least get there, you know? Oh, hey there. How's it going? Got the knights who say nee. Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Come on. It's not that steep. There we go. Her, I'm a burr. Paralyzed. I'm not actually hitting him, am I? There we go. Right up Main Street. It's only a flesh wound. Come here, I'll bite your ankles off. This looks like the shrine that we're supposed to be at, but let me go ahead and save it here. We'll worry about all this next time. So, we're going to go over the schedule. We're going to do a raid, so don't go anywhere just yet, guys, please. Ooh, stick around for the raid. Here's what's going on. Tomorrow night, unless I say otherwise, is going to be the List Critics. I don't actually have the scene set up, but I need to hear from Jesse and make sure he's feeling better. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries, yes. Friday afternoon, we will be playing more of Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition for Steam. Saturday night, more of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for the for Switch. Switch is what I'm saying. Sunday night, more of Castlevania Lords of Shadow for Steam. Monday afternoon, more of Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max for the PSP. Tuesday night, more of Cookie Cutter for Steam, and then Wednesday afternoon, a week from today, we'll be right back here with more of the Elder Scrolls for Oblivion, Knights of the Nine. So, yeah, let's go over here and see who we have online that we could raid. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I'm gonna raid Field and Niche. He is playing Monster Hunter World. Let's do that. Making me do a Monty Python friggin' thing here. Alright guys, this is your raid call. Copy that, paste it. We head into Nisha's stream. Like I said, he is playing Monster Hunter World. So I'll see you guys over there. I'll see you guys tomorrow for hopefully List Critics and just around in general. Here we go.